Oh yeah, I mean it started.
But
actually, you know what that was? That was a moment of silence for Isaiah Thomas's career as a Cleveland Cavalier.
Yo.
It like, came and went as fast as anything I've ever seen.
I've never seen
that man. How many games did he get to? 20 games?
No, I think he got to like 15.
My man's played 5 games, dog.
Like I've never seen something go downhill so quickly.
That shit was bad.
Like man. It went downhill so quickly.
That shit was fucking bad.
I don't know how he's gonna recover from this.
What you mean? How you gonna recover? What kind of recovery? Like you can't recover. What
like how can you recover?
No, look. You know what? You know what? No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
What?
I'm not gonna disrespect the guy. It's
what?
okay. I was gonna say, IT this season is like Eminem recovery album. It's like.
Nah, bro, you tweaking. Not afraid went like 5 times platinum. Stop it right there. Not afraid went 5 times platinum. And didn't that shit have...
IT had a couple good games?
No, bro. Didn't that shit have a song with Rihanna on it too? Love the Way You Lie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Stop
fine.
it.
Okay, fine. It was like Relapse. It was like Relapse. It was like Relapse.
I like Relapse.
It was like Relapse. I like Relapse. I like Relapse. I liked IT until he was on the Cavs. I liked Eminem. Eminem was cool, but I wasn't like bumping Relapse every day.
Who dropped the fire first album and their second album was just trash? It's like Mace. You drop Harlem World and then you drop Double Up or whatever it was called. Double Double. Like what? You have never heard a song off that album. Nobody unless you were born. I've never heard a song.
Look. I'm not a music historian, but I ain't never even heard of that album.
But you heard Harlem World though?
Yes, I have.
Exactly. Yeah. A song off Harlem World plays forever. We gonna remember his That Year in Boston forever. But that's it.
Mace's gonna be hella mad at you. He gonna be looking for your fade like he was looking for Charlamagne.
Shout out Mace, bro. Apparently Mace wrote a whole lot of hits. Apparently that's definitely the name of this podcast. IT is Mace. No, apparently Mace says he wrote a whole lot of hits. He probably did, but after Harlem World, bro, shit went mad downhill. Like he came back a little bit. Like I guarantee IT have some moments after this. Like it's not gonna be completely over.
I mean, Mace had some moments afterwards. I'm just saying,
but it wouldn't feel so good, bro. Like it wasn't that. It was like
I'm fucking
IT gonna have some 25-point nights.
I'm fucking screaming.
Like he gonna have some 25-point nights, but he ain't gonna never drop 50 in the garden after getting his tooth knocked out. That's not happening no more.
Hilarious, G. Your ass said double up. What did double up have on it?
It went gold in '99, bro. You know how terrible that was?
Get ready. Yeah.
You know how terrible going gold in '99 was, bro? I never heard
a song off Double Up. No, but yeah.
Bro, they told Nelly.
I mean, Welcome Back was fire.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying that's like dropping. That's like having a 18-point season, 19-point season.
I mean, it went gold in 2004.
Yeah, I mean, it's like having like a 19.7.
Okay, look, if you want to call Mace a 2-time All-Star, I'm fine with that.
No, it's like you might.
No. Look. Yeah. But if you want to call Mace a 2-time All-Star, which IT is, and he was top 5 MVP voting one year, which he definitely was. When him and Puff was on their shit. Yeah. Like, I mean, okay, I'm not mad at that. IT is Mace, G. But if IT is Mace, Puffy traded him off the whole last team. But anyways, this is Happy Hour. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter at Hoops and Brews because I don't like y'all, so don't follow me no more. I literally put my Instagram on private. I'm like, G, I don't like people. Like,
you put your Instagram on private?
Yeah, y'all don't need to see no more of my life. I'm literally... If it wasn't for the Twitter page, like the videos, I would have deleted my shit. But I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do because I literally hate my personal Twitter page. I log on and ain't nothing but motherfuckers complaining about shit. It's like Facebook, but like all the time. It's ridiculous. But it's Hoops and Brews. I mean, it's the Hoops and Brews crew. You can find us on Twitter at Hoops and Brews. Go to hoopsandbrews.com. Chris Kidd is dropping an article tomorrow about the Cleveland Cavaliers trade. Which we're going to talk about in a second. But this is the Happy Hour show. Basically, we record for an hour while we watch a game. Today's game is the Lakers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lakers have a totally new look. Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance are no longer Lakers. They were traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Isaiah Thomas, the Cleveland Cavaliers' first-round pick, and Larry Nance Jr. So they're gone, and somehow the Lakers are still beating Oklahoma City, even though Russ and Melo aren't playing. PG is playing. PG's trash, G. Like, come on, G. How you getting blown out by the Lakers, bro?
I mean, there's nobody with him right
I mean, the Lakers low-key been decent since January. Shout out to Zotown Podcast. But this podcast co-stars Pavy. Go ahead, get your plug in.
As always, man, follow me. I want y'all to follow me. So follow me. Instagram, Pavy World. Twitter, Pavy World. All of that. I thought he was gonna... Okay. Well, anyway. So, I mean, just jumping into it. How do you feel about what the Cavs did?
I feel like the Cavs, which honestly, going into this episode, I was like, damn, if I had to think of a name for this Cavs team in terms of like how I feel about them, like this Cavs team is just like, it's a 2K roster. It's a 2K roster.
Nah, literally, it's a 2K roster.
It's a 2K roster, and it's gonna end in like the ultimate disaster. The Cavs are gonna lose in the first round, and I'm gonna fucking cry laughing, because I think I said that if the Cavs played the Bucks in the first round, that they was gonna lose, and I still think if they play the Bucks in the first round, they gonna lose. G. He got a whole ass new team out there.
He do got a whole ass new team.
This team is now like ESPN ain't even updated it, G. That's how much of a new team they got, G. ESPN mobile site ain't even update the shit because they got that much of a new team. But basically, they also traded away Jay Crowder, Iman Shumpert, and Derrick Rose, and Dwayne Wade. In return, they got back Rodney Hood from the Jazz. They got back George Hill from the Kings, and who else?
George Hill from the Kings, and that was it.
Oh, well,
Rodney Hood and George Hill. Hood, George Hill, Larry Nance, and Jordan Clarkson.
I got a real question for you.
What's up?
How happy are you? The fact that you no longer have to watch Jay Crowder or Isaiah Thomas play basketball for the Cleveland Cavaliers anymore.
I didn't really get mad about IT playing basketball until the last 2 games. Because his offense was struggling, but I was like, you know what? It was one game, I forgot what game it was. He had 5 steals. I saw him at least hustling on defense. Like, yes, he was still getting cooked, but you're 5'9", there's only so much you could do. But he still had 5 steals. I saw him make some nice passes. I really wasn't mad. But the past 2 or 3 games, I've just, the Orlando game was fucking terrible. That was fucking terrible. They let Jonathan Simmons have a 32-point game.
He went brazy on him.
Jonathan Simmons had 25 in 1 quarter. There was never a time in which Jonathan Simmons should have 25 points in 1 quarter. And I watched an entire game. I'm watching the game, right? I remember the state. I took notes on the game. Mm-hmm. I took notes on the game. I'm going to read my notes.
You took notes on the game?
Yes.
The fuck
I
are you?
took notes on the game.
The fuck are you?
Hey, the Cavs had 43 points in the first quarter. IT had 11 points. They still didn't defend well, but at least the offense seemed to be improved. JR also came in and had 11. But he scored, I think, 11 in the quarter 2. I think he hit 3 threes. So in the first quarter, okay, they look they look decent. They still can't defend anybody, but at least the offense seems to be rolling. Yeah. Second quarter continued. They Orlando made a little bit of a run, but it wasn't. I think they still went into half.
Take your computer off the table, because if you bump it, it's going.
I think they still went into the half up. 15. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, we decent. It's fucking Orlando. Aaron Gordon's not playing. Vucevic is somewhere
with his hand
with his hand broke. All they got is Alfred Payton, Fournier, Simmons, Biyombo, and Mario Hezonja, who low key has looked decent. He's looked better. It took him a couple years, but he finally looks like an actual NBA player. Yeah. Finally. But anyway. And then third quarter comes, these all hell breaks loose. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They scored 8 points the whole 4th quarter.
But this is my thing, though. Well, you know what? Never mind. I get why they didn't do it. It makes sense. Because if it was me, I would have benched IT, but you don't bench him because you want to trade him to get Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. back. Which the Cavs got a lot back in that trade, but I feel like with Dan Gilbert going full fucking 2K mode, he dead ass ensured that they was not gonna be trash in the future. So
exactly.
They playing 2K GM mode.
I really love. I genuinely.
I want them to build that into 2K, where when you in GM mode, your superstar come to you early, yo, I think I'm finna dip out and go to another city, or all the rumors heat up. So you got to decide if you want to trade him or gamble it, and then if you gamble it and he leave, you got to start all the way over from scratch. That will be a fire 2K storyline. 2K hire me. 2K hire me. I will write that shit for you.
For my GMO. But no, so I mean, I love what they did today. For one, like you just said, fuck Bron, taking Bron completely out the picture. Taking Bron completely out of the picture.
This team can be an 8th seed in the East next year.
I didn't know that the only person who was above 25 in this deal is George Hill. So you have Rodney Hood, Larry Nance, and Clarkson. All 3 guys who I like. Clarkson has 6th man of the year type potential. I told you Rodney Hood was going to be most improved player. Now again, he's been hurt a little bit, but I told you.
But Rodney Hood has only been in the league 3 years. Larry Nance has only been in the league 2 years, and Jordan Clarkson only been in the league 3 years.
Exactly.
And they got Seti G. In the future, that's not a bad lineup.
It's not a bad lineup.
Because I still think Clarkson will be Russ, and Clark will be Russ very, very light in like 3 years. He just gotta develop his. He just gotta learn how to channel that boneheaded energy into like aggression when he gets the ball and make smart plays. Like he plays like you know how Russ plays, like you say, like numbnut ball.
Yeah.
Like Clarkson does, but he does all the time. So it's like no matter how athletic he is, like Clarkson remind me of Shannon Brown. But he ain't that athletic. Not as athletic, but not as good of a shooter. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes. No. I'm sorry. Look. A better overall scorer. Not as good of a shooter, and not as good of an athlete. But in terms of energy and them having the ability to like go on spurts, he reminds me of like Shannon Brown.
I'm trying to think of a guy, but Shannon Brown's a bad comparison.
I mean, I would say Jamal Crawford, but even Clarkson. Well, I mean, Jamal
Crawford is.
Oh shit! I got something on.
Regardless, I love what they did. And even just looking at this deal, for one, it gives them more switchability. They can pretty much switch everything. Their defense should improve. Now again, I don't think they're going to be some top tier defensive team, but still, their defense should improve with the.
You know why it's not going to improve?
Why?
Because the tallest guy on their team is Ante Zizic, and the second tallest guy on this team is Kevin Love, and the third tallest guy after that is a tie between Tristan Thompson, Larry Nance Jr., and Jeff Green.
I mean, yeah, but even a team like the Celtics, like. They don't have many tall people. Like a lot of teams are moving away from that.
You wildin'. Aaron Baines is tall.
I think Aaron Baines.
He starts.
I think Aaron Baines is 6'10".
No, he's not.
Are you sure? Is he really 7 feet? And even like on the Rockets, I don't think the Rockets have a 7-footer. A lot of teams don't have 7-footers anymore, so I'm not really too worried about that. My thing is, at least on the perimeter, you can at least defend the 3-point line better. Your closeout speed should be better.
How? You had Jay Crowder, who everybody was like saying he was a great defender, bro. Like, y'all got to make up y'all mind, dog.
Look. Honestly, what this show more than anything is Brad Stevens is one hell of a coach. Because IT and Jay Crowder did not at all look the same. Yes, when he kept, which is why I thought it was a good deal. The main thing that I thought was, your defense. The main thing I thought would be good was like, your defense should improve because you have Jay Crowder here. I thought Jay Crowder was a solid defender. All the years in Boston, did he not look like a solid defender? Did people not say Crowder was a solid defender?
Y'all said that. Who thought Jay Crowder was a good defender? He was averaging like 16 and 4. So like,
come on, he was decent.
I'm trying to like look at these fucking rosters.
That was a solid player, and he comes to Cleveland and just completely falls off the map.
I mean, and another thing that I don't like is them losing Channing Frye. Yeah, because I don't think Channing Frye is a big guy for them. Like
Baines is 6'10", by the way.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't think that like them losing Channing Frye is a big deal when it comes to the finals. But getting them through the Eastern Conference, Channing Frye always kills everybody because they have no one in the Eastern Conference has foot speed, which is also why I said that Blake Griffin going to the Cavs. If the fucking Pistons or the Bucks play the Cavs in the first round, they gonna beat them.
Bucks.
Remember,
I think the Pistons have a better chance.
The Pistons are the Cavs.
I think the Pistons have a better chance than the Bucks because the combination of Drummond and Blake is destroying people right now, and it clicked so quick. Like, it took no time for it to
You want to know why? Because fucking Blake literally looked at fucking Andre and was like, you like everything that I want a DJ to be. But, like, way better. And you don't need to take a lot of shots.
Don't need to take a lot of shots.
You can take like 15 shots and still give me 15 to 17, but also make plays for me.
You can dribble.
Like, yeah.
I can give you the ball at the high post.
See, Blake at home. He at home with his feet up like, we good. Like, yes, it sucked. It sucked. But guess what? The offseason is only like 3-4 months away. Like, hey, I can all my summers in LA. It is what it is.
I'll be cold for a couple months.
I'm cool, G.
I'll be cold.
I'm cool.
I'll be cold.
It's Detroit. And if he go anywhere, he definitely probably getting free meals. So I'm just chilling off the fact that I know I'm gonna get numerous free meals. Seriously, who denied Blake Griffin a meal
in Detroit?
Exactly. If you can say Blake come to the restaurant all the time, motherfuckers gonna be there.
In Detroit,
they gonna be there.
Exactly.
They gonna hella be there. He fucking got carte blanche in motherfucking Detroit, dog. He got motherfucking carte blanche.
I mean, for me, it sucked to see D Rose go because I wanted my D Rose playoff moment.
Yeah, you wanted your motherfucking D Rose tweet to motherfucking.
I wanted my D Rose playoff moment.
Come on, G.
So
you still might get that in Utah though.
I might. Again, my whole thing. I have a better chance of getting it in Utah than I do in Cleveland. Honestly.
No, you don't.
Because some games he might not play in Cleveland.
Also, do you know what I like that the Jazz did?
What?
They traded away Rodney Hood, and the reason why they traded him away is because they traded him away so that way Donovan Mitchell can shine.
I agree.
And that is like the greatest thing because if he can shine with Rubio together, them on the floor together, if both of them can learn to play defense and figure it out on offense, they could be scary because Rubio can create for Mitchell and Mitchell can create for Rubio. And Rubio ain't been that trash this year shooting. Go ahead.
Over the past, I think 10 games, he's averaging 25 points.
Who?
Rubio. No, Rubio.
What?
And over the past 3, he's averaging 28. I swear to God.
I gotta look these facts up, dog.
I swear to God. And over it's either the past 10 or 8 games, he's averaging 25 points.
Wow.
And over the past 3, it's like 28 points. Now Donovan Mitchell has been a little mid.
It's fine. It's fine. Everybody's going. I mean, all of them going to face their rookie slump. But they got Rudy back, and the fact that they got Rudy back, hold on, wait a minute.
And you get Crowder. I think Crowder could work with Utah.
No,
he could slide more into his natural position. Like I think Crowder could work with Utah.
The Jazz got a whip. Hold on, wait a minute. Look, I can't find the last 10 games. Man, I hate this shit. I'm like I never get on my computer for happy hour, so I'm like on my phone. So for the people that might watch this on the video, like I'm moving around because I'm on my phone trying to look up this shit as we talk. When normally I would have my computer in my hand.
And I mean, even for Utah, D Rose is good because who is their backup point guard? Fucking Neto.
Yeah.
Neto and Dante Exum is exiled.
Exactly.
Dante Exum is exiled.
What you mean he exiled?
I don't know what. Like he's a shoulder hurt. He out for the season. Like Dante Exum may not ever play on the NBA roster again. Dead ass.
No, he gonna play on the roster again.
Whatever.
He got drafted too high to not get another shot.
Whatever.
He has a as far as I've seen, you've never heard anybody complain about his work ethic, right? No. So he'll get another shot. He'll get another shot, bro.
Okay. But even regardless, like you get a young veteran guard to back up Rubio, he's actually going to get probably more of a chance to play than he would have in Cleveland. In Cleveland, because D Wade takes up a lot of those minutes, and then you ride IT back into the fold. So he might, and then you have JR. So he actually get more. He might get more chances to play. Again, I think D Rose is a guy who can come in and for a 5-minute stretch in a playoff game, maybe give you 8 points, 2 assists, and do some things that may swing the game, and you may look back at like, yo, man, D Rose was the key to this game. He had about 15 points, but he was the key to this game. I think he can do that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean by he'll have a big playoff moment. But regardless, thinking about it, honestly, man, I like the trade for both teams.
I like it a lot for both teams, and the reason why I like it for the Jazz, because if I'm looking at starting lineup is Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Jay Crowder, Derek Favors, and Rudy Gobert. Then they off the bench, they got Joe Ingles, Jerebko, they got Derrick Rose, they got Top. Topo's healthy, right?
Out for the year.
He out for the year?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Knee or something like that.
He got hurt again?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, never mind. I take that back. But and they still got I think you pronounce it Udo or Udo, whatever. Like they gonna be decent.
Yeah.
I low key think this Jazz team could, if they sneak up in the playoffs, they could wind up getting that 7th seed and at least give us like a 5-game Rockets series.
I think they get a 5-game Warriors series too.
No, this team is not better than last year's team.
It's not, but with the way the Warriors were playing,
I
think they could possibly win one game.
Come on, G.
They beat them. Hey, look, they beat them by 41 times in the season. Now, granted, it is the middle of the season, but they did beat them by 41 times. I would have to go back and see what exactly they did that worked, but they did beat them by 41 times. You never know. Maybe. Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. I mean,
would I put money on it? No, but possibly.
Let's see. And this year, when the Rockets played the Jazz, they beat them 112-101 and 99. I mean, 120-99. I mean, nah, this series probably going like fucking 5-2. I don't know, man. I mean, in terms of the Cavs, like when we actually like break down more like the basketball stuff on Hoops and Brews, like I guess I kind of talk a little bit more specifically about, you know, kind of why I feel what I feel. But to be quite honest, damn, missed the end of this Thunder Hornets overtime game. But I don't know. I just like, it is what it is, bro. Like, I know it's over for Bron, so like I don't care anymore. Like, I'm honestly disinterested with it. Like, the drama was cool. The tweets were funny, because they're always funny. But, like, I don't care, G. Like, look at me, G. I do not care, bro. They are irrelevant. They are starting from scratch with a brand new team with LeBron James, and people expecting him to just march through the finals because he's LeBron James. He ain't played with them dudes before. He ain't practiced with them dudes before. That means he basically got to run a training camp. And not only run a training camp, but a training camp, and then basically get 10 games to get good before the playoffs. Fuck out of here. Hell no. Dan Gilbert gave LeBron James the biggest motherfuck you in history, G. He literally did this to LeBron.
I think he did.
Fuck you. I'm building for the future. I don't care about you.
Because
I wanted you to leave. I want you to leave.
Look,
leave. Go to LA.
Because even
that's why you also trade with LA like that. That's where you want to go. Get the fuck out. We don't want you. We'll help your team. We get some assets back.
Yes, but listen.
That's like the equivalent for the Lakers of a sign and trade. That's probably why you heard Magic reportedly and Pelinka was like so happy that they was like celebrating in front of people when they made the trade because they got a pick and they also cleared enough cap to get LeBron. So what if Dan Gilbert was like, if I can get them assets back, you don't want to do a sign and trade, I get them the pick. You go sign that, I clear the cap room. If that's where you want to go, go. But let me get something back for it, and then we all look good. Now they all look good. Think about it.
That's fair.
Dead ass. Imagine how brilliant of a plan that is.
Fair.
You want to leave. I need assets. I'm gonna trade away everybody. You know we're not gonna win anymore. You gonna add another fucking L to your fucking resume? Do you really want that? You trying to catch Jordan. If you don't make the finals this year, but you go out, look at everything that happened, LeBron. Like I told you, Dan Gilbert probably sat motherfucking LeBron James down and had the same conversation with him. And if you LeBron, think about it. I don't want to be here. The place I want to go might be like a sideshow, but it's like it'll be the biggest sideshow on earth.
I mean,
and if you Dan Gilbert, why not do it? And even if you just clear room unconsciously to make LeBron leave the team he want to go to, you took some of their assets. So fuck it, let him go. Fuck him.
Either way, I don't think it's a lose-lose situation for either party. For one, think about the Cavs. This year, you're still going to be probably a better team than what you were, and you're still going to be competitive at least in the East this year. You
expect LeBron, who had a bad start with the Heat, to do great things with this team. I don't get it. Go ahead.
Listen. Hands down, you're going to be competitive. Like, you're going to at least get to the second round. That's competitive. That's fucking competitive. You're not there. This team is not losing in the first round. I'm sorry. If Kevin Love comes back and Kevin Love is healthy, this team is not losing in the first round. You're at least going to the second round. And looking forward into the future, you got all young guys. Brooklyn is terrible. Brooklyn is not good. Brooklyn's
still going to get to 30, 35 games, though. It's 30 games left. They had like 19, 20 wins.
But look.
They going to win at least 10 of them motherfuckers.
But look, there is a lot of teams that are that bad. I think it's like at least 5 teams that are in the teens with winning games right now. And this is a loaded draft.
Okay, so right now Brooklyn has 19 wins. The Bulls have 18. Orlando has 18. Atlanta has 17. Memphis has 18. Phoenix has 18. Sacramento has 17. Dallas has 17.
Exactly. It's a lot
but
of
still,
bad teams.
Brooklyn got the most wins out of all of them. So the Cavs right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this Brooklyn pick is like the 8th or 9th pick in the draft.
It's a lottery. It's a lottery. You don't know where it's going to end up. It's a fucking lottery. Let's say,
but they decreased the odds though. Oh no, it's for next year, right? Okay, I take it back. Take it back.
And actually, I think it's decreased odds for like the number 1 team. So I think it's this year.
I'm
it's this year. So it's decreased. So you don't know where that shit's gonna land. So even if you look at this, and personally, I don't think I don't know where Bron's gonna go. That's why it's also messed up. If you want to leave, you can't go to Houston. That shit don't make no sense. You can't shoot the ball, and if they lose Clint Capella, who you gonna run the pick and roll with? That's half of the damn offense. Who do you gonna run the pick and roll with?
I don't think you run a pick and roll with Bron and Chris Paul.
No.
Who's running through LeBron on the pick?
No.
Why? He getting old.
No.
He's getting old. He's showing signs of slowing down already.
Yes.
And I told you that.
I agree, but no.
He not showing signs of slowing down.
Of course.
Don't get me wrong. He's still arguably, he's still top 3 in NBA, top 2 in NBA. Honestly, behind Kevin Durant, and that's it.
I agree.
But he's starting to slip a little bit.
Listen, but if you lose Clint Capella's a way better interior defender than what Bron is.
My couch squeaking shit.
Bron can't. Who the fuck Bron gonna defend down low? Sure, offensively that's great, but who the fuck he gonna defend down low?
That's why I say, bro, Nerlens Noel is an unrestricted free agent. Go give him $10 million a year.
But Nerlens is not a proven commodity.
No, but it's fine. You just need athletic. You just need somebody to grab rebounds and be athletic. He can't give you. You telling me with Chris Paul and James Harden, Nerlens Noel ain't gonna average 10 and 10?
We don't know.
With Chris Paul, James Harden, and LeBron James, Nerlens Noel ain't gonna average 10 and 10. Nerlens Noel can't average. Nerlens Noel can't average 10 and 10 with fucking LeBron James.
I want to think that, but I don't know. I'm the one who I'm the one who brought this situation up to you. I want to think that, but I don't know. Wait, can I finish? Go. So in Cleveland, boom. Let's say you get a top 5 pick. You can get somebody in the undrafted. Bron, why not stay? Why not? You still gonna have a competitive team in the East with these guys for at least 3 years. And if you want to go to LA with the way PG looked when he played the Warriors the other night, now I understand why LeBron wanted to play with PG so bad. I get it. I fucking get it. I get it. So you go to LA, now you got PG, Lonzo, Kuzma, Bron. That's hard.
No, PG, Lonzo, Kuzma, Ingram, and Bron.
And with the way that they've been playing better lately, that's hard. So either way,
that means you got Josh Hart off the bench.
Yeah. So either way,
they starting lineup could be can you break down what you think they starting lineup could be? Who do you think if in fact LeBron goes to the Lakers and calls up PG and PG, yo, I know you with Russ, but I'm going to the Lakers. We going at minimum to the Western Conference Finals next year or to the Finals next year. You coming? It's your city. That could be they would call it if LeBron come to the Lakers, you know what I'm gonna call him? I'm gonna call him the Four Horsemen. Lonzo, LeBron, PG, and Brandon Ingram. I'm gonna call them the Four Horsemen. And you got Kuzma come. Actually, yeah, exactly. Call them the Four Horsemen. And Kuzma coming in, and he the executioner. Off the bench.
I think it would be. Lonzo at point, Josh Hart Lonzo at point, PG at the 2, Ingram at the 3, Bron at the 4, and pick whoever to run the center. Pick somebody. Just pick somebody to run the center.
No, you needed somebody that's good in the pick and roll. What if? Well, I know DJ's gonna want a max.
Is he really?
He's gonna want a max.
Is he really? I don't know if he's gonna get one though.
Okay, fine.
I don't know if DJ's gonna get a max.
What if DJ is like, yo, I want to come to the Lakers? So it's like Lonzo Ball, Paul George, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, DeAndre Jordan, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, as Daniel said, is really fucking good.
He is.
And they still got Corey Brewer, Luol Deng, and Julius Randle off the bench. They going to the finals. I get LeBron a G. LeBron to the Lakers. I'm sorry, I take that back. LeBron come to LA. I'm sorry, I gotta tweet that right now. Huh?
Honestly, you can start Randall.
And center?
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, and he can run pick and roll.
Literally, who cares?
It's the death lineup all the time. And Lonzo in his second year. And all of you of LeBron, all you got to do is just make sure you keep LeVar semi in check.
Come on, G. First of all, the defense is gonna be the best defense in the league. In the league. Where you going? We switching everything.
Okay, fine.
We switching everything.
Nah, I'm gonna say this. Opinion for reals. I'm gonna say
we switching everything.
I'm gonna say that for some brews.
We switching dead ass everything. But what else happened? I mean, the Knicks found the best trade to me, Magic to Suns for a second round pick. That is a fucking steal. Payton to Suns for the
they gave him away. They didn't want to.
They gave him away.
They gave D Wade away for a 2024 pick.
That's hilarious. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful, G. That's like Dwayne Wade. That is the third greatest shooting guard of all time, G. They gave you away.
That man's like 12 years old right now,
a 12-year-old, bro.
They gave him away for Lil D Wade.
A 12-year-old, bro. They gave you away for
Gee, what if Lil D Wade wound up getting drafted in 2024 with the second round pick from the Miami Heat?
Born in like 2006.
Still, he might. What if he go to college? I don't know.
No, I'm saying they gave you away for somebody born in 2006. You are the third greatest shooting guard of all time. The third greatest shooting guard of all time.
Yeah, I don't like the way D Wade going out. G.
I don't like it either.
That shit makes.
D Wade don't deserve that. He don't deserve that. But honestly, he never should have left Miami. I'm happy he's back in Miami now.
No. He finessed $50 million from the Bulls, and $4 million from the Heat. Fuck that. That's $54 million. Pat Riley won't give me $54 million. Next year I come back on a 1-year contract. Honestly, if D Wade hooped the rest of the season, Dion might be in trouble next year. Because if D Wade come like think about it. Before the season he went to the Bulls, G. D Wade was averaging like 18, right? We think he washed.
He not washed?
No. We think he washed. But what if he really just been like, I ain't been putting no effort because I've been preserving my body.
Have you watched D Wade play this year? He's not washed.
No, I didn't say D Wade. I said we think. We think. Most people will tell you D Wade's washed. Most people will tell you D Wade.
He's a good basketball
player. He's not. His last year in Miami, D Wade though.
But he's still a good basketball player.
That's the point though. He's not his last year in Miami. No, but what I'm saying is, what if he just been resting up?
No, I think D Wade is best served as like a bench player, but still, like D Wade is a solid guy.
Who's the starting shooting guard for the Miami?
Richardson, Giles Richardson.
Is he really better than Dwayne Wade?
Right now, yes. You're not gonna take you're not gonna put Richardson on the bench for D Wade right now. D Wade's your 6th man probably. But regardless, I
take that back. Josh Richardson put up 30 points the other night against the Rockets.
No,
he averaging 13, 3, and 2. I mean, yeah, I make D Wade my 6th man unless he gels with them so well come playoff time. He's averaging more points than Josh Richardson. Then I start him because then you can bring Josh Richardson off the bench, and D Wade probably gonna retire in a year too. So it's your team in a year too, and you can get better. You can be our 6th man. You get good. We finna get rid of Whiteside, Badeo, and all that shit.
But for the Suns, I love this. Again, in my article, what did I have? That was a good fucking article, by the way. Go read that article. Over the past couple.
Can I keep it G with you?
What's up?
I was so busy, I never read your whole article.
It's all good.
I read like the first couple teams, and I'm sorry. Good. I know I approved it.
It's all good.
I know I approved it, and I was like, "Gee, this shit was good," but like,
it's all good.
I couldn't read it all because I was busy.
I'm not mad at you,
but I did read the first paragraph. But I know of what you did and the way Chris edited, like it's cool.
But look,
I apologize.
Top 5. I had
that's hella fucked up. I'm really sorry.
I didn't
shake my hand, G. I feel bad about that. Hella just said on the podcast.
It's
people
fine.
are like, God damn,
TPJ. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had Kyrie, Jaylen Brown. Then I had Gary Harris, Jamal Murray. You saw what happened the night the day it came out. Then I had
Devin Booker and Tyler Ulis. Actually, can I read what you said about Devin Booker and Tyler Ulis?
Go ahead.
This is
reading what I said about Evan Fournier and
Okay, this is an article by Pavy called "Top 5 Under 25 Backcourt Edition." He said that for the number 3 top 5 backcourt under 25, the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker and Tyler Ulis. The Phoenix Suns have been in transitional period for almost a decade now, but that changed during the 2015 draft. The Suns drafted Devin Booker 13th overall in the first round. Booker is, without a doubt, the best shooting guard under 25. He's currently averaging 24.7 points and has been flourishing since they shipped Eric Bledsoe out. Defensively, I think he needs to improve, but I'm not worried about his defense. His usage rate is 31.8%, which is the 8th in the league, meaning he's expending a lot of energy because the Suns don't have a lot of talent around him. Tyler Ulis isn't the point guard of the future for the Suns, but Booker is keeping them at 3rd on my list. There are things I like about Ulis. He's a guy that will be around the league for a long time, but mostly in the back of row. He's only 5'9" and isn't a dynamic scorer like Isaiah Thomas. Fuck out of here. Both of them trash. Right now, he's working for them. You don't need a point guard that's going to take possession away from Booker, and Ulis won't do that. I think the Suns are starting to turn things around, and we aren't far away from finally seeing playoff basketball in the desert again. And then you had number 4, Chris Dunn and Zach LaVine. Then at number 5, you had Elfrid Payton and Evan Fournier. And you read about the Magic are one of those franchises that don't know how they want to play or what their identity is going forward. Luckily for them, they do have a collection of young talent in their backcourt. Elfrid has kind of disappointed me this year. You think he would take a bigger step this year, but he's still been solid. He's averaging 13.4 points, 6.4 assists, 4.1 rebounds, while also giving you 1.4 steals a night. Those are quality numbers. But after the March he had last year, I thought coming into the season he would be better. Evan Fournier is probably the Magic's best scorer at this point outside of Nikola Vukovic. Fournier is averaging 18.2 points while shooting 39% from the distance. And you said that there's no telling how long this backcourt will be together because the Magic aren't winning. And both of these guys are valuable assets that maybe another team could use. Fournier's asking price would probably be pretty high because he can shoot, and shooting is valued at an all-time high now. Even though the Magic aren't terrible, I can't deny the talent that is in their backcourt. Hopefully they can start to turn this talent into some wins and get into the backcourt. So you definitely wrote in your article, yo. And y'all say we ain't journalists. Come on, G.
But no, regardless, on, like
look at that. Did you hear that article, boy? You better go to hoopsandbrews.com right now. You tweaking.
No. So, I mean, Elfrid Payton, again, is not going to take positions away from Devin Booker. Remember, we sat here and said we would love to see Patrick Beverley on the Suns.
Yeah.
But Elfrid Payton, like, you know he's going to come in and play defense. You also know he can handle the ball. He be putting people on skates a lot of the time. And he's a pretty good passer, and he can't score really well. He's going to come up the court and get the ball to Devin. Play defense, get the ball to Devin. Rebound the ball, bring it up court, get the ball to Devin.
Yeah. Elfrid Payton, do me a favor, right? Okay, I'll say this. When white people say shit about Elfrid Payton's hair, I get offended. But Elfrid Payton, cut that bullshit off your motherfucking head. You look stupid, G. You not the weekend, G. Stop it, G. You not fooling nobody, G. Cut it off. New city, fresh start. Cut that shit off. Because somebody was saying, like, you don't think that affects with his vision shooting? That's probably why you can't shoot. Cut that shit off, man. But if you white, you better not be telling him to cut it off. He black and he can do whatever the fuck he want to do with his hair. Yeah. But motherfucking Elfrid Payton, and I'm talking directly to the mic, cut that shit off. Yeah. Go ahead, my bad.
And so I like this trade again. If it's the Suns' second round pick, and if it's this year, that's honestly probably about what Elfrid Payton was playing like he was worth. I mean, if people didn't want to give up a first round pick for Tyreke Evans, and Tyreke Evans has been playing better than Elfrid Payton this year, then that definitely. And if even Randall couldn't get like a first round pick asking price, then this is pretty good value for the Magic. Like, you know, the Suns' second round pick isn't gonna be that high. It's gonna be like the 36th pick of the draft, 37th pick of the draft. I think Jordan Bell was like 36 last year. You can find very good players, in the top of the second round still. So I don't mind this. Like, this is a win-win trade for both teams if it's the Suns pick and if it's this year. And for the Suns, it's great. You finally get a point guard. You have been searching for one. Tyler Ulis is not a starting point guard in the NBA. Yeah, I think the Suns will actually get better after this if Devin Booker can stay on the court. If he can stay on the court, I think they'll go on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak at some point. If he can stay on the court.
I mean, they only got 8. So what you expect them to get to 30, 35 wins?
30 is doable, depending on like if Devin Booker can stay on the court. I think he's hurt right now. I don't know what's wrong with them. Let me try to see if I can find out real quick. Yeah, he has a hip injury, so I don't know how long he's gonna be out for. But if he can come back within the next 2 weeks, I think it's very likely that they can get to 30 wins with Payton. You got Payton.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, they lose a lot of games just because they're young and experienced, and you still got TJ Warren scoring almost 18 off the. TJ Warren should get better too.
He should.
Hopefully, and. Hopefully, Elfrid Payton should get Josh Lynn. Like, the Magic Alex Lynn. The Magic really didn't want him, bro. They were just like, fuck out of here, G. Get the fuck out of here. Like, literally leave. Like, we don't want you. Like, go away.
I just don't think that's what they wanted. I don't think Evan Fournier is a dynamic enough scorer for your point guard not to be able to score. I think playing next to Evan Fournier, you need like a Schroeder type guy. a guy who can still go out there and get you buckets.
Yeah, I thought Evan Fournier took a step earlier in this year, as I said, but they got, yeah.
And I don't know how good Aaron Gordon is. Like, I don't know if Aaron Gordon's an all-star. I think Aaron Gordon's like borderline all-star every year. Like, he may make 1 or 2 if the Magic get good.
No, that's why like when it was like we trade him away, fuck it, trade him away.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind trading him to like the Nets. Like I said, the Nets, I wouldn't mind it. Yo, Spencer Dinwiddie is fucking D'Angelo Russell's life up.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Yo, he can't even get on. He can't even start.
He's fucking his life up. D'Lo ain't been looking great since the knee injury anyway. Since he came back from it.
I mean, well, it's a knee injury. Like, he'll be all right.
But all in all, I still think the best deal from this trade deadline is Blake. Blake, hands down, to me, is the best deal from this trade deadline. I mean, the Knicks got Moutier. Knicks fans finally get Moutier. Remember draft night 3 years ago when everybody wanted them to pick Moutier over?
I said that to one of my coworkers. Look, the Knicks wanted Moutier. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, I don't know why I talk basketball with them. I love them. They my homies, but no, G. Like, they were like, the Knicks wanted Moutier. I'm like, yeah. So they finally got Moutier. It sucks that KP tore his damn ACL.
It does suck.
Because I still feel like Jared Jack wasn't the point guard, so you immediately bring it. To me, if I'm them, I start Moutier. Moutier, Tim Hardaway Jr., fucking Porzingis, and Kanter would have been a solid lineup. They might have almost creeped back up into the playoffs. I didn't feel like Jared Jack was enough for them. And I feel like Moutier would have felt like, yo, this is my time to shine. Like, let me step up. He got that ability. He just played like a fucking
And I think they were trying to unload Courtney Lee, too, which would have opened up minutes for him at the 2. It didn't happen, but they were trying to unload Courtney Lee. I really wish the Spurs could have gotten Avery Bradley, though.
Yeah, but he's kind of like IT right now. He's a damaged goods. If he just got traded away from the team he was at because they didn't want him as just like a throw-in piece, why would I trade for him and give up an asset for him when he ain't playing with it well? I mean, and yes, I get the pop system, but no. If I'm the Spurs, I don't need to give up assets. Like you said, you don't know if Kawhi gonna come back. Regardless, you're gonna make it to the playoffs. You're gonna be a 3rd seed. You're gonna get playoff revenue. You cool.
This is true, yes, but Avery Bradley was playing good before Reggie Jackson went down. It's like Reggie Jackson went down and then Detroit just went to shit this year. They were playing really good. Avery Bradley was playing really good. Like, people was like, yo, this is what happens when you bring in a quality role player like Avery Bradley instead of fucking KCP. And people were happy that Avery Bradley was there. And then Reggie Jackson went down.
But you can't blame that on Avery Bradley wasn't that good this year. He was cool, but he was better than KCP. I don't look at KCP as being like some superstar. When Lonzo was playing with KCP, how many times did Lonzo throw the ball to KCP and we was literally screaming at the TV, no?
I know a lot. But if you can channel that with Pop, but still, you don't say KCP shouldn't be a starting 2 guard in the NBA. He would start on a lot of teams. Like, Avery Bradley would probably he's a solid starting 2 guard in the league. Avery Bradley will start on a lot of teams. And you can put that with Pop.
Yeah, because he can definitely score more than Roberson. Look at him. Hey, PG, come to the Lakers.
And you can.
So the Lakers just beat the shit out of Thunder, and PG was starting. PG weak as hell, G. I'm sorry, man. Yo, low key, the Lakers been getting cleaned off. I know Daniel finna hit us up with a text in a minute.
12-4 in the last.
I think they 12. Daniel said they was 11-4 in the since January 7th. Now they 12-4 since January 7th, and they just added IT, and they just added Channing Frye, and they just added Lonzo. And Lonzo's coming back.
Channing Frye's a perfect player
for perfect player for Lonzo.
Perfect player for Lonzo.
Yo, low key, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I don't know what you're gonna talk about, but yeah, you'll figure it out. I'll be back.
But no, Channing Frye's a perfect player for this Lakers team. IT needs to stop talking though. Like, please, IT, do me a favor, just come in. You had everything go horribly wrong in Cleveland. Please just come in, work hard, don't complain, shut up. You in a bigger media market now, LA, shut up. Please don't get into an argument with LeVar at no point in time in the season. Just come in, work hard. I don't know how they can play both of them. I feel like IT pretty much has to come off the bench and be the 6th man and pretty much just replace what Jordan Clarkson did. But I love Channing Frye for this team. Channing Frye is a knockdown shooter. And when Lonzo comes back and you can run pick and roll and kick it back to Channing Frye, I have no doubt in my mind Channing Frye can knock down. I've seen him do it too many times. So I like this team. I like this trade. Again, I love this trade for both teams. I think most trades that we saw happen today, I don't think that we saw any like, what the fuck is this type trades for the most part.
All right, I'm back. So for those listening, okay.
I don't think
if you magic, because you say you like both trades, do you, if IT gets offered, well, never mind. Fuck that. IT's gone. Never mind. Continue. If I'm Magic and LeBron say he coming to get IT the furthest the fuck away from LA as possible, G. IT go to New York, G. We don't want you. Go to the Garden, G. That would low key be a decent whip though. IT, Tim Hardaway Jr., Porzingis, Canner.
No.
That would be decent.
No.
Okay,
no.
Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. I don't think we saw any trade like this deadline that was just like, what the fuck?
Blake.
No, I'm saying that wasn't like, what the fuck is, and that's a terrible trade. Like, we not calling none of these trades terrible trades.
No, I think the Cavs. I mean, I think the Cavs trade with the Lakers was kind of like, yeah, because it didn't address anything for anything that's encompassing of this year.
That's not
true.
Which
is also why I said he gave LeBron the biggest fuck you of all time.
That's not really true because you get
Larry Nance. I think it was actually Daniel that was talking about on Zotime. He was talking about how much worse defensively the Lakers were with Larry Nance on the floor than they were with him off of the floor versus Julius Randle. That's not helping the Cavs. The Cavs dead ass. What's their whole problem been?
Offense.
Not offense. No,
what
defense.
Offense.
Fuck out of here. They averaging 110 points a game. 109 points a game, and they giving up 110 points a game.
Listen. Again, we went through it on the last Hoops and Brews. Over the past 10 games, the offensive rating was 28. The defensive rating was actually higher than what the offensive rating was. The offense during the losing streak has been terrible. The ball has been stagnant. It hasn't been moving. And even with fuck LeBron, we not talking about LeBron. We all think LeBron is gone. You still get back 2 young assets. You were not going to give IT money, and Channing Frye is 99.
Well, you get back 3 young assets. Okay, fine. From that perspective, yes. But then that also means that if I'm in the Cavs, I trade away Kevin Love next season.
They might. Who cares?
So I think you trade away JR, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson.
No, you keep JR. And nobody wanted Tristan. I think JR and Tristan's trade value is very low. Literally, they said they were checking the market for Tristan, and nobody wanted him.
Why would you?
Exactly. So fuck it. Sit your ass here. We'll figure it out.
Yo, LeBron James ruined Tristan Thompson's career.
No, he didn't.
Making him comments about Khloe Kardashian earlier this year.
No, he didn't. Tristan Thompson hasn't played good. Tristan Thompson hasn't played good in a year.
LeBron ruined his confidence.
No, he didn't. Tristan Thompson hasn't played good in a year.
Yeah, that's LeBron's fault. He gave him all that money.
He deserved it. At that point in time, he deserved it.
Hey, yo, like start a dialogue said, Le GM is the worst GM.
He deserved it. Everybody who got paid deserved it. JR got paid after a Game 7 in which he saved, and in that...
he saved? I thought that was because of LeBron.
What?
I thought they won that game because of LeBron.
They did, but he saved the game.
You take away Kyrie credit, but you get LeBron credit, and now you want to bring up J.R. Smith. Come on, G.
What do you mean?
Your ass on, it's a team game, G.
It is.
It's a team game. But you get LeBron credit for that win. No.
Come on. All right, whatever.
No, that was a team win.
It was.
That was what's so amazing about it.
Yes, it was a team win.
That was like the motherfucking the Eagles winning. It was a goddamn team win.
Okay, no problem with that.
Because of fucking LeBron
of course,
James.
If you come back from a 3-1 deficit, it is not one person. There are many people that did that, and they all had a part in it. Tristan Thompson was rebounding the fuck out the ball for the previous 2 years. Couldn't nobody keep that man off the glass. They couldn't keep that man off the glass. The Bulls and the Warriors made Tristan look like Dennis Rodman every time they played each other. J.R. Smith J.R. was decent. He was still knocked down at that point in time.
I low-key want to troll people name this podcast Tristan Thompson is better than Dennis Rodman.
No. Stop it. You said he's better than Bill Russell. That's the first episode.
He definitely Tristan Thompson. No. Hey,
apologize for that.
No. Dead ass.
For that.
Dead ass. Yo, I got mad respect for Bill Russell, and he's an older black man that had done a lot of good shit for the community and for the people. So I'm not gonna be as disrespectful as I was when we first started. We was getting annihilated, but dead ass. Put Tristan Thompson in the 1960s, and he gonna be Bill Russell. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
They would lose every game to Will Chamberlain.
Fuck out of here.
Every game to Will Chamberlain.
Fuck out of here.
You know how many games they would lose to Will Chamberlain? All of them.
Fuck out of here. Get the clean fuck out of here. No. Bill Russell will still be motherfucking Tristan Thompson. I don't give a fuck. Period. Sue me. Sue me. And I mean that. But any other trades that you saw that you was looking at like, yo, like this is a quality trade? Oh, I think the Bulls getting Jameer Nelson is quality.
No, they traded Jameer Nelson.
No, I thought the Bulls traded
for Willie Reed.
No, the Bulls got him though.
No, they traded. Yeah, they got him, but they traded him today for Willie Reed.
No, the Pistons traded him. The Pistons. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. My bad. I'm tweaking. I'm hella tweaking.
22nd round pick.
I'm hella tweaking. My bad. I'm hella tweaking. You right. I'm tweaking. Never mind. I take that back. I'm fried. Yo, go ahead and give a shout out to your beer. I'm drinking wine tonight because. Go ahead. Shout out.
I'm drinking a Ballast Point Sculpin IP, Pineapple Sculpin IPA. Yeah.
Yo.
And I mean, Willie Reed is decent for the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my couch is squeezed.
I said that he was a good young player. I mean, when he was in LA, he looked fine to me. I mean, you're not gonna keep Robin Lopez. You want a team full of young guys. He's a quality guy that like you can still develop. The Bulls are good with developing players. He could be a quality bench guy for you. I don't mind that. He's still young.
Who? Jameer?
Willie Reed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he got that domestic violence shit following him. Yeah, he got suspended by the Pistons for 6 games for a domestic violence case.
When did that happen?
Today.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Didn't know that.
Yeah.
He might get waived.
No, he got cut. Whoever signed him cut him. Hold on, let me see.
No, he just got traded.
Willie Reed.
He got traded.
No, he got cut today too.
So he got cut by
Pistons
the Bulls?
acquired Jameer Nelson from Bulls for Willie Reed, and then the Bulls cut Willie Reed.
Oh.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Willie Reed acquired and will be waived. Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind Willie Reed. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, G.
All right.
Yo, y'all gotta do yourself a favor. Stop fucking beating women.
Yeah, bro.
You're never going to win when you beat a woman, okay? And I say that exactly so that way you idiots out there that's gonna listen to that shit and be like, that joke was stupid. Hopefully y'all dumbass remember that shit. You're never going to win beating women, arguing with women, fighting with women, throwing shit around women. You're never gonna win because you're never in the right. So stop doing that shit. Like with all of this shit that going on, you would legit think they would be like, bro, let me chill the fuck out, G. And they just like, no. Impulse control. Use your fucking brain, G. They be tweaking.
They brought their average.
Willie Reed was playing good for the Clippers.
Yeah, he was playing good for the Clippers.
Wow, like, I don't get it. But it is what it is.
Ooh, he made that man fall.
Who? I don't want to hear them talk about PG. They lost tonight to the Lakers. This is bullshit. But in terms of the Thunder,
they look great.
They played the Warriors. You wanna save your opinions on that for Hoops and Brews?
Nah, talk about. I mean, it's gonna be like a week old by then. Like I said again, I don't think this year anybody can beat the Warriors. I do not think that they are too far out ahead of the pack. But I think the league is catching up to what Golden State does a little bit. They got physical. I think Melo getting hurt at the beginning of the game helped them out a little bit.
Really? Why?
Yes, because now you have all good defenders on the floor and you can switch everything. Melo is going to forever be a defensive liability. Now, if you have Roberson out there, it covers up things a little bit, but Melo is still going to be a defensive liability. There were really no defensive liabilities on the court in that game. And Steven Adams got in foul trouble early. If Steven Adams gets in foul trouble early and Melo's still out there, you get gashed defensively. Melo is going to fuck up on some screen or not switch around something.
I mean, you can't. Come on, I'm not putting it on Melo.
I'm not putting him.
Come on, don't tell me the reason.
I'm not putting it on Melo
because Melo got hurt.
Look, bro. I'm not putting it on Melo. I just said I think Melo not being on the court helped the Thunder a little bit because you had guys who could switch everything. Jeremy Grant played great in that game. Did Jeremy Grant not have a great game? Jeremy Grant played great in that game. Especially taking over Steven Adams' minutes when he got in foul trouble early. Josh Houston played great in that game.
He did play good in that game. That whole team played good that game. Like I tweeted that night. That's the first time I ever looked at the Warriors and literally, this is gonna sound crazy. That game versus the Thunder was the first time I looked at the Warriors in 2 years, and I've been like, this look kind of funny in the light. Literally. And I almost tweeted it, but I was like, I'm not going to overreact. But that first game against the Warriors, like when you normally say, like, I'm overreacting, right? Oh, I don't overreact. I'm like, whatever. Now I'm officially like, if I'm the Warriors, I don't want to play them in the second round. Because if you go home to Russ, and you KD, and you Steph,
the Warriors bench isn't good.
If the Warriors go home in the second round, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. The Warriors bench isn't good. Like, their bench isn't good. Again, Klay Thompson still has to improve off the dribble. He was completely immobilized. Literally, when they got out and closed out quick and got around the screens, Klay couldn't do anything. When he put the ball on the floor, he was completely immobilized. Steph, the book is still out. Get physical with him. Most teams just don't have the personnel to defend him. When you get physical with Steph, Steph don't look the same. The only person who still hooped no matter what was KD. And again, the lifeblood of the Warriors isn't KD. KD can go off for fucking 40. If you can slow down Steph, you still got a chance. Which is what they did. KD got his. KD had 24 points in the first half. I had no idea.
I didn't either.
I had no idea.
But that's also why Steph is the most important player on this team.
Of course, hands
still,
down.
To me, the best player.
Now, again, I don't think Russ can play like that every game. Russ played amazing in that game. I don't think Russ can play like that every game.
Against KD, he will. Because he want to prove everybody wrong.
Okay. I mean...
Think about it.
No. I don't ever think... By the way, KD should be so happy that Russ slipped. Because if Russ didn't slip...
Come on.
If Russ didn't slip...
Stop talking about this shit.
We was going to have one of the great... Dunk, we was going to have one of the great... Either KD was going to sing that shit, or Russ was going to boom that man to the next dimension. But regardless, like, this again, this is why it sucks Roberson got hurt, man. Because when Roberson is in there, you talking about the defensive player, arguably the defensive player of the year. That's why it really sucks that Roberson got hurt. Because if Roberson gets hurt, like, yo, I might think, like, again, man, it's going to be tough this year for the Warriors. I still think this year they're going to make the finals. And I think that they're going to win the finals because I think the gap is too big. But next year, I don't think the Warriors are going to the finals.
You wow.
I don't think they're going to the finals.
Sorry.
I think somebody's gonna beat them next year. I think if these two teams can keep these teams intact, I think the league is just catching up to the Warriors. Everybody wants people who can switch out and guard all positions. That's what everybody wants, but very few teams have that personnel. The Thunder had that personnel. The Rockets had that personnel. Very few teams had that personnel.
I think it depends on who the Rockets get, because like I said earlier, if the Lakers get LeBron James and Paul George, dog, it's over.
And also Steven Adams, they can't defend Steven Adams. And if Steven Adams post game can't continue.
Okay, I will put it this way: Jordan Bell being hurt was like a big thing, though.
It was. I agree.
Like him. I don't know. Steve Kerr legit lost confidence in fucking JaVale McGee, and I don't get it. I legit don't get it. He treated JaVale McGee worse than he treated fucking James Michael McAdoo, G.
Because he's not good.
G, he treated JaVale McGee. G, he treats JaVale McGee worse than he treated James Michael McAdoo, G. James Michael McAdoo is fucking trash, G. Look me in my motherfucking eyes and tell me that James Michael fucking McAdoo ain't trash. Didn't he get cut by the Sixers? Exactly. Stop that shit, man.
Might get cut by the Sixers.
Come on. Stop. JaVale McGee whole career gonna be a Shaq and a Fool highlight.
Regardless,
fucked up.
The Warriors need to get some, the Warriors bench, Joe Johnson would really help them.
That's really fucked up.
Joe Johnson would really help them. I mean, their bench acquisition. Iggy's been trash. Nick Young hasn't produced the way we thought that he would produce. Omer hasn't either. McCraw has been terrible. He sent himself to the G League. McCaw. He sent himself to the G League.
Let's call him McCraw.
He sent himself to the fucking G League.
I feel him though. I need to get him some more shots.
Looney is Looney.
Gee, how you send yourself to the G League?
Looney is Looney. Sean Livingston is old.
Iggy has been trash.
Iggy has been terrible.
Iggy, I want to name this episode Iggy is fucking trash. Because Iggy is goddamn trash, G.
And I don't know if that's gonna get better.
This man Iggy is making music like Iggy is making music. I'm sorry. Iggy's playing basketball like Iggy's making music.
Nah, Iggy's new song with Quavo was fire. Fire. It's called Savior. It's
okay,
fire.
I'm not going to disrespect Quavo because I respect him.
It's
okay,
fire.
All right, I'll listen to it then. Never mind. Iggy, that's fucked up. That means Iggy is worse than Iggy. That's what we should name this. Iggy is worse than Iggy. Either Iggy is worse than Iggy or IT is Mace. Which one?
Is Mace.
IT is Mace?
It's way funnier. Because when you think about it, IT is Mace. It's like, yes, he's Mace. He's Mace. You got ran out of New York, B.
All right, well, I think this is an hour.
All right.
Yeah. I'm faded. I'm drinking wine because Pavy got pineapple beer. And I'm alert. Huh?
How much wine you been drinking?
You see how washed I'm getting, G? I had like 2 glasses of wine. I'm faded, dog. I'm over. I'm over. It's a wrap. I'm legit over. It's over for me. I'm a domesticated animal.
That was a great play.
It was. But the Warriors just didn't have no juice against the Thunder. I don't know if they didn't want to play or what the fuck was going on, but they just didn't have no juice.
I don't think that was I think I just think the Warriors have always been a finesse team. They're kind of soft. I don't want to say soft, but they've always been a finesse team, and they're very easily frustrated. Like, all of their guys are very easily frustrated. Draymond, you can get under his skin easily. KD has even shown this year you can get under his skin easily. And Steph, you can actually get under Steph's skin pretty easily, too. They're all very frustrated. Well, Clay is like the only one who's like, Clay has no emotions.
It's because Clay a goddamn savage.
Yeah, so he has no emotions. But they're very frustratable. And if you can get physical with them, the book has been out a couple years. Like, every time somebody has come close to beating the Warriors or beat them, they got physical with them. The Cavs did it. Both series the Cavs did it. When they lost and when they won. The last one, no. But when they lost and when they won, they got physical with them. The Spurs did it. The Thunder even did it when they were up 3-1. Like, if you get physical with the Warriors...
But that's bullshit, though, because the Thunder did it when they were up 3-1 and then they lost.
Yeah, they lost. They couldn't...
That's like being like the Warriors was beating the shit out of the Cavs and then the Cavs wound up losing.
What I'm saying
Fuck
is people have... The book has been out on how to have success against the Warriors. Now, most people just don't have the talent to execute it for 48 minutes, but the book has been out for a while on how to defend and play against the Warriors. You can only
defend Stephen Curry for that long. You can only defend him for so long while doing that. Until he motherfucking figure out your defense. And then he starts figuring out how to cut and get open because he never stops moving. Think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
How many, even in that series versus Delhi, yes, Delhi was coming off whatever he did, but he still gave that man 25 a game in that series. Yes. It took him a minute to figure it out. Once he figured it out, he was a different player.
Yes, and listen. These teams are not those teams. These teams are very more well equipped. Delhi had to chase that man around. I don't even know if they were switching like that. Delhi had to chase that man around, be in ISO situations with that man, get around every screen. That's why you had to go for a fucking IV and was dehydrated after the game. Because you had to chase that man around for 48 minutes. Now we switching everything. If you got teams guys who are all alone and can switch everything, you can make it very hard for that man for 7 games. Now again, I still think that the Warriors are too far ahead of everybody right now. They're going to get there this year, but next year, I don't know. And if they do, it's going to be a gauntlet. I don't know.
No, I definitely don't think that they going. I don't even see how they. No, I look. I said in the 20. I think I said on a podcast in the 20. Next year's the 2018-2019 season. I said in the 2019-2020 season they was gonna lose to the Sixers, or the Celtics. I'm sticking with that. I think they'll be all right. I think that next year they'll be able to retool because I think that although KD and Steph love Iggy, the Warriors will dump Iggy and Sean Livingston's salary the moment they can. And if Patrick McCaw ain't working out, remember how I told you I thought Patrick McCaw was going to be the guard of the future? You bring somebody else in. You don't have to retain Nick Young. David West might retire if you win another ring. If he want to come back, cool. He's been playing better than he was playing years before in terms of in those minutes. Why not?
And you got cap issues.
No, you don't.
Or at least in 20.
And every Warriors fan and Warriors writer think they going to legitimately go and get AD.
How?
I don't know
you
how
to lose somebody.
I don't know how. So what? Fuck Draymond Green. Get who?
You either have to lose Drake.
I would lose Draymond and Clay for Anthony Davis. Draymond and Clay for Anthony Davis. Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant. Who's stopping them? Look me in my eyes and tell me who on God's green earth is going to stop them. No one, including the Celtics. Because the Celtics have no one that can check Anthony fucking Davis. And if you the Pelicans and you re-sign Boogie on the max and you get you have Drew Holiday, Clay, Draymond, and Boogie. What? For Anthony Davis? Come on. I don't. What? And if I'm Clay, if I'm Clay, we know Clay like to party. Guess what? Mardi Gras is Clay Gras. Clay Gras. Who earning the beads? Cause I got beads and I'm wild. I'm Klay Thompson. Mardi Gras is Clay Gras.
But I think what makes the Warriors so deadly is you have the best shooting backcourt of all time. How you gonna replace Clay? Like how?
What you mean how?
How you gonna replace Clay shooting?
He can be replaced.
By who?
Fuck him. Go get another shooter. Fucking call JJ Redick. G, come get.
He gonna be like 46.
He stand there and shoot the fucking ball, G. No. We got Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis.
And then what about your wing defense? Like no.
Fucking wing defense? G, you on some bullshit, G. That don't even make sense, G. If I tell you in a vacuum, I put Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis on the same team, you mean to tell me your maker certain is who gonna shoot the ball? I got the greatest shooter and a top 10 shooter of all time, and Anthony motherfucking Davis.
I don't know if you stormed through the league. I don't know.
What kind of drugs are you on, G?
I don't know if you stormed through the league. I'm sorry.
You on like some miles with that motherfucking yak, G.
Nah, like for real.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, seriously. If like the
come on, G.
Seriously, if like the Sixers get good, I don't know how you storm through that. If the Celtics get good, I don't know how you storm through that. Now the West, okay, you might have the West a little bit locked down. I mean, even the Spurs, like you know what the Spurs gonna do. I don't know how you storm through that. The Rockets, don't know how you storm through that. The Thunder, if they keep it together, I don't know how you storm through that. I'm sorry, I don't.
You wildin'. You wildin'. Dead ass, you wildin'. I don't know what to say, but all I'm gonna say is you wildin'. Because if you tell me I'm putting Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, and fucking Kevin Durant on the same team, G, we winning multiple championships. We winning every ring possible. Man. What?
Name me the rest of the team.
Come on.
Tell me who else is out there.
Come on, G.
I need to know who else out there. Oh my God, he rapped that man. I need to know who else is out there.
All right, Postmates be it. Come on, G. It don't matter who out there. You will figure it out. And with that, you can have 3 max players, and you can have enough salary to fill out your bench. Lie to yourself. Look. It's in 4 years, and I'm gonna say this on episode. And you know what's crazy? Episode number 10 of the Happy Hour, G. We did 10 of these. Do you?
What was the first one? The Kobe one.
Yeah, Kobe survived. Kobe dead ass survived it all, G.
He did.
Okay, but do you take a guess at what you think our 10th episode of Hoops and Brews is about? I'm gonna look it up.
10th episode of Hoops and Brews. Kyrie made that, Jesus Christ.
What do you think our 10th episode of Hoops and Brews is about?
Wait, Kyrie gained somebody today?
No, they went to overtime. What do you think our 10th episode of Hoops and Brews was about?
Something about James Harden.
James Harden? No, hell no. It wasn't about James Harden. I'm going to guess, and before I hit that page, I'm going to say our 10th episode was probably about how you were overreacting to LeBron and the Cavs winning versus the Warriors or something. I think that might have been where we was at. We'll see. I'm looking right now. 10th episode was it was called Shout Out to the Hyde Tribe. It was featuring Darius and Scott.
I remember that.
And what was we talking about? We was talking about Clarkson and them being in the club, weren't we? Or some shit like that?
Probably.
Or he was talking about sitting. Yeah, because like all his homies was Lakers.
I remember that day.
That's funny. I remember that day. That's funny. Yo, make sure you go listen to episode 10 of Hoops and Brews. It's called Shout Out to the Hyde Tribe, in parentheses, Baby Lakers, featuring Scott and featuring the homie Darius.
I remember that day.
That was a great episode. It's only got 32 plays. If you listen to this happy hour, Go back and listen to that episode. Actually, yo. For all those who are still listening to this happy hour, should we go through and give them like what we think are the best early episodes of Hoops and Brews that don't have 100 plays? Let's do that. Hold on. Turn the computer screen. All right. So obviously, the first episode got 60 plays. In the first episode, the title "Bill Russell is greater than Tristan." Tristan Thompson is greater than Bill Russell. No. Number 2. What's number 2?
Chris Paul's not a Hall of Famer. You've been saying this forever.
Yo, have I not been good?
You have.
Okay.
You haven't said this forever.
All right. Third episode. Gary Payton beats AI in 101. That episode was cool, but you was kind of blasphemous.
How?
Because you said, did Gary Payton beat AI in 101? I'm sorry, no.
Yes, he would. He locking that man up. I'm sorry.
No, G.
I love AI, but he locking that man up. I'm sorry.
No, G. Then we did rappers compared to NBA players. I forgot who we even said. That listen back to that shit would probably be hilarious.
Probably is hilarious.
And after that, we did flip flop and Pavy.
Christmas Day, man.
Who was we talking about? We talking about somebody flopping. Oh no, I think you was talking about the Cavs or somebody, or like I'm on the train, I'm off the train. And then I remember one was Pop Court, because that was when George Carl said that shit about who did he talk shit about? About Melo, right?
Wait, nah, I think that was when you popped the court.
Yeah, I popped the court and we was listening to One Wish because we were talking shit. No, but at that same episode, George Carl was talking shit about Melo.
Too lit to podcast was hilarious.
Yeah, with Noah was drunk as hell eating shit. And then I remember number 9, because number 9 was we made a bet when we played when on a game, and we played 1-on-1, and I recorded on the video, and I was like, if this team win this game, I'm gonna put this shit up. So that's a good episode to go back and listen to. Of course, shout out to the High Drive, Crybaby LeBron, that was cool. Mount Rushmore. If you want to,
Williams is funny.
Yo. If you want to know what our Mount Rushmore of the NBA is, go listen to the episode. It's featuring Scott. A lot of it is probably old stuff from last season, but we still had that conversation about who is on our Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore ain't changed. Derek Williams wins the Cavs. The NBA Finals is funny. Number 1 because of the covers. Charles Barkley kissing Dick Bavetta with flowers. It's just amazing. That was one of the most hilarious moments in sports. G. All-Star Game preview is literally the worst plays we've ever gotten. I don't even want to know what we're talking about. Then Boogie G, that was a Boogie trade. See, look, we reacted to the Boogie trade. We reacted to Taj Gibson getting traded. Yeah. I said Nerlens Noel could hold Will to 35. Oh, G.
Yes. That was episode what? 17? Yes.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, this one, G.
Oh, that yeah, Steph Green. Oh, yeah, yo. Go back and listen to episode number 18. Steph 2016 is greater than Kobe 2006. That episode was amazing.
You said, yes, we are.
What?
You was like, I was like, bro, how the fuck they go win 35 games with Steph? You was like, give me the computer. I'm gonna tell you how.
No,
I was like,
they gonna win 35 games with Steph. No, yes, that 2006 Lakers team would, or that 2000.
Like, we got shooters. Like, nigga, who? Sorry to say, I was like, you.
It don't matter. You said no. Bro. 2016 Steph greater. 2006 Kobe.
No, G. Mm-hmm. No.
That team would have still went to the playoffs. Steph would have been going crazy. Bro. Yes, they would have. G. I don't know how.
You don't even know how, G. No, how.
LeBron without speed is Lamar Odom is funny as hell. That was a call-in podcast. Yo, Gilbert pulled up with 4 sticks is actually funny as hell because somehow we randomly got on that one. The episode we had with Noah and Justin, that was the first episode we had with them. Episode number 21 is actually the first video episode we had on. Well, the first video episode with guests and with actual like.
That was a really good episode too.
That was a good episode too, and they dropped knowledge about Phoenix.
Yeah.
LA fans can't install them. That was cool.
The one with said.
Oh yeah, that Joe. Yeah, he was like, bruh, how can they taste like the wine? And the fucking difference, like they're like, this has a smooth aroma-y fucking flavor. He's like, how the fuck can you taste that shit?
Like,
that shit was hilarious. Like G, like flows. I hope if you might not be listening to this, but if you listen to this, I want you to know I am drinking some wine right now, and currently I'm gonna tell you what I taste in the wine. So this is a smooth, I'm guessing, the Cabernet Sauvignon or however the hell you say it, or Pinot Noir. It has smooth notes. I taste a little bit of the oak. It's very tart, and overall, I like the taste of this wine. See, it was that easy. That man said, "How can you say wine smell tastes smoothity, velvety?" Like
it does, man. I think it tastes velvety.
That was one of the greatest earlier episodes we had. Then also, you value stats, I value wins. That was the episode when I finally hit my peak of being fucking annoyed with you about that Chris Paul shit, G. Like, I don't give a fuck. You value stats, I value wins. If you don't win, and then Steph got cooked like pasta noodles was literally the first War episode that we did. I think that was the playoffs, the Warriors versus the Blazers.
Yeah, and that happened.
Yo, and that's when we took off. Yo, so shout out to y'all, because ever since episode 27, we've had, I think, 100 plays. Oh, no, the small game James didn't get 100 plays. And depending on the discount Kobe, that was when we talked about DeMar DeRozan. What did we say about DeMar DeRozan?
He had to improve his.
He had to get better. His playmaking had to get better. And he had to learn how to stretch out the floor, and he did it. So DeMar, I take that back. You no longer discount Kobe. You're DeMar DeRozan. I give you your props. You play to win. That was about Russ, because I remember you was arguing me about how Russ is better than somebody. I'm like, gee, no, you play to win the game. He didn't win.
Scottie Pippen wasn't a superstar.
I feel like actually Scottie Pippen wasn't a superstar. I feel like it was the first episode where I was like, damn, like people actually really like this shit.
Nah, because we caused like trouble.
It was an actual
discussion.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was the first. Scottie Pippen isn't a superstar. Scottie Pippen still is not a superstar. He was never a superstar. Lie to yourself.
Scottie Pippen was a superstar.
Scottie Pippen and Ben Simmons do the same thing. You not calling Ben Simmons a superstar.
Scottie was a superstar.
No, Scottie and Ben Simmons did the same thing. Yes, I'm talking shit. Ben Simmons is gonna be better than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Exactly. So no, Scottie Pippen was never a superstar. When was Scottie a superstar?
For the first.
A superstar.
I would say 93, 94, 95, 96.
Scottie Pippen was Clay on steroids. Not a superstar. No. Yes. Clay on steroids.
Scottie was Kawhi before Kawhi.
Okay, yeah. Scottie was not talking about in terms of them being the same player. In terms of like if you look at what Steph and like Mike are to their team. No, it's not a superstar. He's a star. He gets voted in every year because he plays with the guy.
Steroids.
Yeah, he's not a no. That's just Clay being able to dribble and yam on motherfuckers. He's not a superstar.
That would make Clay a superstar.
No, it wouldn't. No. Come on, G. KD is a superstar.
Come on,
KD is a superstar. Clay is a star.
If Clay could dribble, G. If Clay could dribble,
he can dribble. He just can't make shots off the dribble.
No, he can't dribble.
No, he can dribble. He can't make shots off the dribble.
If Clay had moves like PG and was more athletic, Clay would be a superstar.
No, he wouldn't.
Okay.
Not on this team.
I don't even like Clay, but come on, G. KD wouldn't even be here. I'd go sign somebody else.
Okay,
true. For a reason.
Okay, true. But anyways, those was our best episodes before 100 plays. The first episode we got that was over 100 plays was Doc Can't Get It Done, Austin Rivers and Austin Streams. So I just want to say, yo, it's been a grind to get to our. Actually, you want to know something crazy? The episode Trey PG at 394. Was the episode, I mean, that's our highest play episode at 394 plays. I said trade PG. I still personally think that the Thunder should have traded PG.
I doubt it, no.
I do.
No.
They're going to be very mad when LeBron James calls up Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka, and he says, I'm not coming to Cleveland. I don't want to work with Dan Gilbert anymore. I'm going to come to the Lakers. I want to still be the best player on the team. I know we got Zoe. Zoe can handle the ball. I'm going to run the 3 or the 4, and I'm going to build my film company and work on my stuff. Magic, help me with your profile. Introduce me to your people. Rob is a Hollywood agent, which means he got every connection because agents have all the connections, period. Agents got more connections than any rapper or any fucking whoever you thought you ever met, period. Yeah. Especially ones like Rob Pelinka. Like, gee, he left from being an agent to be the Lakers GM.
General manager.
From an agent
to be a
so Rob Pelinka.
From being Kobe's
agent to the GM of the Lakers.
Crazy.
So he know what he come on. He crunching the numbers, bro. He know what he doing. You get LeBron James. It's me. I got LeBron on the line. Like, hello? You signed your contract yet? Like, no. Like, yeah, I'm going to the Lakers. Magic and Rob on the phone right now. You gonna come sign with us? It's gonna be me, you, Zoe, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and we got Josh Hart on the bench, and we'll figure out who to throw in at center. We going to the finals. Imagine that. And imagine also your opinion on Lonzo. Lonzo on the team with Paul George, Brandon Ingram, and LeBron James averaging 15, 8, and 8 a game with a block and a steal?
Block me. You had to block me on Twitter.
Literally, G. They gonna have to motherfucking block me. They gonna have to literally like kidnap LeVar Ball because you never gonna be able to shut him up. They gonna fire Luke Walton, bring in Dave Fizdale to coach the Lakers, G, and you never gonna be able to shut LeVar up because you know LeVar gonna respect David Fizdale so much he not gonna talk shit about him, and he just gonna be like he gonna give his opinion. He not gonna talk shit about David.
Gonna respect it.
David gonna respect it
because we all, you know,
exactly because we all brothers.
My brother.
And then the Lakers gonna win. The Lakers, look, if that happens, if LeBron and PG come to the Lakers next year, we having a discussion about literally between how many games the Lakers might beat the Warriors in. If the Lakers add LeBron James and Paul George, the Warriors are not the favorites going into the NBA next year. Period.
I need someone else to add. Unless
they add Anthony Davis. But who else are they going to add? I don't know who they can add at this point. And still keep Clay and Draymond. Somebody has to go. And you keep saying Clay to the Lakers, but somebody has to go. And at this point in time, if I'm the Warriors, I'm not giving up Clay. So that means he's going to have to leave on his own merits. Which means it is what it is, and we'll figure it out later. And if we lose, then we lose. And if we lose, then Clay is a free agent. We retool in free agency, and we come back again and try to beat whoever is the contender. Next year, the West could be ridiculous.
Yeah.
The starting lineup for the Western Conference All-Star next year could be Stephen Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and fucking actually, it's big if Lonzo and imagine if the Lakers get the #1 record and Lonzo continues to go.
It'd probably be Lonzo, Steph Curry, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis.
That's think about that. Them the voted in starters. They might get traded to whoever else team, but them the voted in starters. Come on, G. That's why I also said Chris Paul will never be an All-Star again. Because I firmly believe Donovan Mitchell will at least be a contender to be an All-Star next year, and Lonzo Ball will probably be an All-Star next year.
I don't know if Dame will though.
Honestly, I think Dame might get traded to the East this summer. I think Dame doesn't want to be in Portland anymore. And I think that he's going to tell him in offseason, trade me for whoever you can. I want to go somewhere else. At first I thought New York, but once KP tore his ACL, I'm like, no.
But where in the East, though?
I don't know. But I don't want to be here anymore. Trade me
Philly?
somewhere. For who?
Markelle. I'll throw in Rob.
No, then Markelle and CJ are the same player. No. Maybe I was thinking the Bucks.
How you gonna get him that up?
What you mean?
Who we gonna trade for him?
Bledsoe ain't on his last year, right?
Yeah, he is.
He is? I don't think so. I think he got one more year. I give you Bledsoe and Jabari. I give you Bledsoe and Jabari in the first round pick for Dame. Dame and Giannis?
But if I'm the Bucks,
Dame, Giannis, and you still got Middleton and Brogdon.
Blazers, why do I trade for a man who has 2 ACL injuries and Eric Bledsoe?
Okay, because you need picks. They not going to get good no time soon. They 30 and 25. They barely good right now. It's over. Dame or CJ got to go. One of them has to go.
I'd rather you trade that man to the Cavs.
For who?
Kevin Love.
Who? Dame to the Cavs for Kevin Love?
I mean, a couple other pieces, but yeah. CJ and Kevin Love is decent.
No, it's not.
CJ and Kevin Love is decent. You gonna be still like a 7th, 8th seed.
That's like decent. Kyrie and Kevin Love on the same team.
Decent.
You the same place you was before.
What you mean before?
You the same
Kevin
place.
Kevin Love wasn't there before.
Huh?
Kevin Love wasn't there before.
You still gonna be 7th seed in the West.
You gonna be either be 7th seed or drop. Listen, you gonna either be 7th seed. The Blazers gonna even be 7th seed or drop out the playoffs regardless. If they trade Dame, there's no move if they trade Dame that keeps them in the playoffs. They might drop out the playoffs with Dame this year.
They're not gonna drop out the playoffs.
They probably not gonna drop out the playoffs. They're not.
Dame has a point to prove.
They're not. Yes, but either way, if you trade Dame in the offseason, you drop out the playoffs regardless.
I don't know about that, but okay.
That man just airballed. Who was that? Is that Dedmon? Come on, bro.
Why is Desmond
Taking step back threes?
Come on, G. But all right, whatever. This has been Happy Hour. It's your boy TPJ. I'm faded. Y'all might see this on video on the Hoops and Brews channel. All one segment. It is what it is. Follow me on Twitter at Hoops and Brews. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna start tweeting more from the Hoops and Brews page, from the Hoops and Brews 2 page.
Okay.
I'm gonna make Hoops and Brews 2 my own page. For Hoops and Brews.
Let me have Hoops and Brews.
No, I'm not gonna let you. No, I'm not gonna let you have Hoops and Brews. I'm just saying Hoops and Brews 2 is struggling to get followers, so I'm gonna just take that over and make it. I'm gonna make Hoops and Brews like the enemy of like the Cavaliers or some shit. I'm gonna do some. I'm Hoops and Brews 2. I'm gonna still tweet from Hoops and Brews, but something has to happen with Hoops and Brews 2. Like we need more engagement on there, so I'm gonna figure out some way. I'm gonna figure out some fan base, but don't worry, I'm coming for you and your weak ass players. Dead ass. Actually, I'm gonna turn Hoops and Brews into like we're gonna talk about the Phoenix Suns all the time. The Hoops and Brews. Devin Booker is next. That's gonna be the banner. I'm joking, but I'm definitely gonna try to like lean in more to Hoops and Brews too, because I feel like Hoops and Brews 2 is like an untapped thing. It can be just its own thing. It don't have to be Hoops and Brews.
Somebody else to
I feel so weird like getting on Hoops and Brews and tweeting tweets that don't have my tag in them now. Because everybody's like, I know that was you. And I'm like, fuck, you do know it was me.
Like, it's very easy to tell which one of us.
But I feel like that's also the funny part about it. Is like, you know that was me, G. You know you would never talk shit about LeBron.
It's very easy to tell, like, which one of us is, like, who.
And you know I'm not really I'm never talking shit about Steph. I'm sorry. So that's definitely Pavy. If you ever see a tweet talking about Steph. Unless it might be me when I'm trolling Warriors World. Yo, Warriors World. Y'all might be thinking to be Pavy that be adding y'all, but I be trolling y'all all the time just because of the fact that I know y'all gonna think it's Pavy.
Totally, y'all.
But anyways, the name of this podcast is IT is Maze. What should we do with the cover? Should we put them on like the
IT head on the fucking shiny suit, G? Put IT head on the shiny suit. IT is Maze.
Sorry, my couch hella squeaking. I gotta fix it. But all right,
IT head on the shiny
I'm gonna do that shit. But all right, anyways, it's been Hoops and Brews, the H&B crew.
And put Brad Stevens head on Diddy. Exactly.
Go follow Hoops and Brews. Hoopsandbrews.com, Hoops and Brews on Twitter. Pavy, get your plug in.
As always, man, www.whoispavy.com. Go check that out, man. New music coming soon. At Pavy World on Twitter, at Pavy World on Instagram. Hit me up, holla at me.
And you can follow me on Twitter. My profile's still public of Real TPJ, but I really hate my personal Twitter. Like, I genuinely think like having an NBA only Twitter is like the greatest shit of all time. Mm-hmm. So when we get famous enough and we can figure this shit out to where we don't have to do this shit no more, I'm gonna figure out a way where I can just delete my shit. And then everybody's like, damn, all you talk about is basketball. You motherfucking right. And make sure you go follow Hoops and Brews on MLG Highlights. Also, make sure you go and you subscribe now to youtube.com/Hoops and Brews. We just passed 600 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Shout out to MLG Highlights for playing our videos. I think we up to like 250,000 plus plays in 3 weeks. So all our haters that want to stop us, guess what? Next week we debut the Hoops and Brews radio show. Motherfuckers. You mad? You big man. We making moves. You big man. Shout out Dash Radio. And shout out to the homie Rob. Hoops and Brews, Brews Day, 11 p.m. Eastern on Dash Radio, Nothing But Net channel. Hoops and Brews, and then following Hoops and Brews, we have the Zotown podcast, which is amazing. Daniel's getting way better. Daniel's talking on his own, and they filling up 54 minutes. When Daniel get good, I'm telling y'all, Daniel gonna be the voice of the Lakers. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. But anyway, shout out Daniel Bells.
I ain't never met Daniel, but I love Daniel.
Shout out to Daniel Bells, man.
Met that man, but
Daniel Bells is growing that Hoops and Brews account fast. I mean that Zotan podcast faster than we did Hoops and Brews. And that's because Daniel's putting in work. Daniel's a true Lakers fan, and we appreciate you, Daniel. You're an integral part of the team. And everybody, if you're not following Zotan podcast, even if you're not a Lakers fan, the tweets be fucking hilarious. The tweets be legit hilarious. And if you even think like a Lakers fan, you looking at it like, yo, this shit is hilarious, dog. Hilarious. Watching his Twitter feed earlier, I was like, damn, it must be a depressing day for the Lakers. They just got rid of Clarkson and fucking Larry Nance Jr. for IT, dog. But shit, we talked about IT on the podcast for the past month, G. If you're a Lakers fan, and you follow Hoops and Brews, you like, gee, this shit is terrible.
Gee, this man tweeted so I creep.
What? Let me see, G. Oh, so I creep. Oh, shit. Yeah.
So I creep.
Exactly. We also might have another podcast coming under the banner soon, starring one of the franchises that are always in the mix, starring a very irrational basketball fan. So we'll see about that, having that come before the playoff time. And that's it. I'm gonna shut up because we've been randomly. But look,
how long has this been?
It's an hour and 30 minutes, whatever. You know, everybody was fiending the fucking everybody that likes the podcast.
It's one of the best
fiending here. It is, but
they're fire. Like they're really fire.
They're always fire, which is why also I got an idea, and what I'm doing is basically I gotta buy this other piece. But once I buy this other piece, from now on, you all will be getting happy hours whenever we record them as a live late night show where we just set it up and we periscope it, and then the next day we'll feature the full HD high quality sound version on YouTube for y'all to check out, all one clip, because I'm not editing this shit because I don't have time for this shit. I got a life, I got a girl, I got way more shit to do. And like I told y'all, this is my hobby, this is y'all job. Yeah, but I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Swag?